Diary of a Soul Scientist. These are my confessions. I'm feeling better. I feel like I can breathe and there is more space to be present. I had a massage yesterday, and it was a detox lymph node massage. And it was as if I experienced life for the very first time. It was like it brought me back to the here and now. When I walked through the streets back home, I felt like I was present, but still in my own little bubble. I was free from triggers and sensitivities. My senses were not reactive to my environment. I was calm, present, but shielded at the same time. It felt so good to reset and not be receptive to my environment. So peaceful. When I came home, I felt that blood was flowing through every part of my body. I cried the whole way home. It was like reuniting with myself and becoming aware how much I missed myself. I cried because it also dawned on me how much time I wasted on being separated with myself. To be present in life is something you can't get back when it's gone. So I cried for what I've lost, but also tears of joy to experience the here and now again. I think because of the PTSS I never knew I had, I've always had to live in the future to escape the reality of the now. My hope was in the future, not in the present time. So I hid in the place where I felt safe, the place of hope, in the future. It was how I survived the threat of the now, the facts I could not change. So I ran away and I left my body behind. This is how I started to disconnect from myself. And it paid off because I survived the reality. But after the threat is gone, I should come back to reality. But because the threat lasted so long and was so frequent, I lost my way back home. And I built a new home in my future where my hope lived. Sadly enough, this new home felt safer than reality. But long term, my reality got even worse because I wasn't there to captain the ship. And the more absent I became in reality, the bigger the threat became, and the further away I had to move into the future. This newfound hope that made me feel so safe for a while was starting to crumble, because when you get older, there is less future to run away into. And before you know it, the only escape is death. The home of hope I had found was a counterfeit of God's dwelling place. God understands that we need a hiding place from the facts of our reality. Therefore, He created a dwelling place, a secret place, a shadow to hide from the heat of the threat, a dwelling place to find hope, the hope of glory, a sustainable hope, a hope that is not an illusion or a fantasy or an imagination, but another dimension of reality. A place where you feel safe, find rest and hope, but also the strength and courage to face the giants of your reality. A place where you find weapons and tools to overcome instead of just to survive, to be more than a conqueror. A place where you will not lose yourself, but instead find yourself in the past, in the present, and the future, composing a new reality of facts by living in the truth.